In this lesson, we'll cover adding detail to our drafting views. So currently we're looking at a drafting view. This drafting view contains detail lines and detail components that we inserted into the view. So how do we go about adding this detail to this drafting view? Well, first you want to create a detail drafting view. To do that, you would do it from the View menu. So on the View menu on the ribbon, in the Create panel to the right is a command for drafting view. This would create a new drafting view. Now I'm not going to click it though, because we're going to just use the current drafting view to draw within. If you have created a drafting view, simply just close it and you'll be back to this current drafting view. Now on this drafting view, I'm just going to pan it to the left because we're just going to really redraw the elevation view over to the right. So to draw our lines or detail, all of the tools to do that are on the Annotate tab. So click on the Annotate tab on the ribbon. Here you have the detail tools for creating different line types, shaded regions, inserting components, even markups. You have a text area, dimension area, and even a tag area. For this lesson though, we're going to focus just on the detail area. So let's first create detail lines. So click the Detail Line tool. And once you do that, the first thing you should set is the line style all the way on the right. So on the right side of the ribbon, click the drop down for line style, scroll to the top, and let's choose the line style 51. In the draw area, just verify that the single line tool is selected. And now we're really ready to start drafting. So I'm just going to click a point and start dragging a line. For this exercise, it doesn't really matter the actual dimensions as long as it looks similar to the actual drawing on the left. And I'm just going to drag my mouse, click a point, and what you'll notice is you're drawing segments. Line command keeps going. Well, to end the segment, just hit Escape. You stay within the line command, but again, the segment stops. Now I could start to draw another line just by clicking points, and again, hit Escape once to end the segment. And I could continue to draw, in this case, just drafting different elements, and I'm just going to basically draw and kind of recreate what I see on the left. And I can even switch tools as well. So right now I'm using the Line command to create these lines. I can also switch to the Arc tool. Without stopping the command, now I can actually create an arc within the actual series of lines, and then go back to the Line tool to finish the actual layout for what I'm creating. Now, once you are done creating your detail, hitting the Escape key once ends the line segments, but stays within the Line command. However, if you choose to deselect the chain option on the Options menu, this would only draw segment to segment to segment. It wouldn't be continuously changed, so you wouldn't have to hit the Escape key. Option is yours, though. But when you're done with the command, you can hit the Escape key twice or just click Modify in the upper left. Now, the two circles that represent a pipe section, if you mouse over those on the left, you'll actually see it is a detail item, but it's a section. This is something that wasn't drawn, but inserted from a library. So to insert this detail component, let's go to the Annotate tab again. On the Detail panel, you'll see an option for Component. Click the drop down and choose Detail Component. This will load in the left in the Property area all of the details that are currently loaded into this project. Let's select the first one, which is a section view of the pipe. Now, if you didn't have the detail that you want, you could always click Load Family on the right side of the ribbon and load in the detail element from your library or a standard detail from the Revit library. Now, it's just a matter of placing this element that you loaded in to the exact location to where you want it. And then once you're done, I can hit the Escape key twice or click Modify. And that was an example of how to insert in a detail component. Now the last piece is the text that's sitting on the bottom, elevation. Well, in the Text panel on the Annotation tab, I'm simply going to click Text. Now when I'm drawing my text, the first thing I would want to do is pick my text style. That's defined in the Properties on the left. For this, I'm just going to choose 1/4 inch Arial. And then I could set my format of how I want my text aligned, how I want it justified. And once I have all of that set, it's just a matter of clicking a point and then typing in what you want your text to say. In this case, I'm typing in elevation. And here, if you wanted to edit the text, you could simply select it and then choose different format options on the actual ribbon. When you're done, Simply click Modify, and it places the text in your detail view. So as a review, what we covered in this lesson was adding detail to drafting views. We looked at the different ways to create detail. One, by drawing lines. Using the Detail Line tool, we were able to draw straight lines, curved lines, even circles. We also looked at entering in or loading in detail components from a library, such as a section of a pipe. And lastly, we looked at creating text for within our detail view.